Here's a fun little story for you. I was in a car chase on my first driving lesson. Yep, you heard that right, not a car crash, a car chase. Basically, I was 17 years old and my dad had organised for his mate Dave to give me driving lessons. Now, I'm not sure whether Dave was qualified or not, but we did the driving lessons in a white van. Not like a big transit van, obviously. One of those weird ones that starts off like a normal car and then's got a massive arse on it. After spending the first 5 minutes of me trying to start the engine, Dave says, "I think you're ready for the main roads, mate. What do you think, eh? Don't be a pussy." We get to the main road and I'm turning left onto it. A very simple manoeuvre if you've ever driven a car before. We see a little gap and Dave says, "Go for it, mate. Go for it." So I pull out, but I hesitate and I stall, right? And the car behind us ever so slightly bumps into us. I probably would have seen it if I wasn't driving a fucking van with no rear view mirror. So Dave gets out of the car, as does the other driver. They exchange a few words and agree to stop in about 50 metres at a quieter spot to exchange details properly. I get back into the driver's seat and before I can even put my seatbelt on, the other guy speeds off and runs for it. And at this point, Dave goes, "Follow him." Like I said, I've never driven a car before, so as you can imagine, I'm losing the guy, and Dave is losing his mind. He starts going mad at me. He goes, "You're shit at this, mate. You're absolutely shit. Honestly, how can you not know how to drive? You're awful, mate. You're awful. It was my first driving lesson, Dave." After going about 200 metres in second gear at 40 miles an hour, Dave goes, "You're absolutely useless, mate. Absolutely useless. Get out, we're switching." Then Dave starts driving, and he proves why he was a driving instructor. He was absolutely incredible. He was driving into oncoming traffic and getting back across to overtake, going about 50 miles an hour in a 20 zone. At one point, he went over a speed bump so fast that he didn't come down until he'd gone over the next speed bump. We're really gaining on the guy at this point, so Dave says, "Right, you're going to write his reg down. Here's a pen." He throws a pen at me and he goes straight out the window. He didn't realise he'd done it. I was like, "Dave, the pen's gone out the window." And he was like, "Why did you do that?" So he throws another pen at me and it doesn't work, okay? The pen doesn't work, okay? But Dave is putting so much pressure on my skull that I force it to work. Not really. Basically, I start engraving a registration number into my hand so I know what it is. So when we do pull over, I've got something to give Dave because I'm terrified. We get close enough and I get the registration number. I've engraved it onto my hand and it actually scarred me for life. In the end, Dave sued the guy and won, right? He got quite a lot of money. I didn't receive a penny. Needless to say, I wasn't too keen on driving after that point and didn't have another lesson for 8 years because I was scarred both physically and mentally.